Just an incredible attack on a farmer. Talk to us about it, Charlie.
Yeah, so there's an 85-year-old farmer in Washington, and something you have to realize about what's going on in the state of Washington is earlier this year they did an injunction against 30,000 farmers, pretty much telling them, you guys have to prove your water rights to the state. And a lot of these water rights are things that have been picked up over generations, so especially the older farmers who really don't understand the bureaucratic system, don't understand how to obtain attorneys. They're the ones who kind of fall through the cracks with these types of things. Now, this particular farmer is in a different county in Washington than Whatcom, and it's a similar story, though. He's had what he assumed were water rights since the 1950s when his dad bought the property. They've been farming that property ever since, watering it, irrigating it, same time every single year. The state of Washington came out, hit him with a $100,000 fine. And that was in the form of a lien against his property. He has until either today or the next couple of days to pretty much try and appeal that. That this is an 85-year-old man, doesn't understand how all the system works. There's no way he could ever afford an attorney. And so that lien will eventually just turn into a land grab against him. And all he did was water his hay fields for 20 days during the summer for a $100,000 fine.
That's amazing and totally outrageous and disproportional. So what's the status now? He is just waiting for the state to come and basically finish him off? I mean, is this just a waiting game? Is there any hope?
I think from the interviews that he has done, I don't think he understands, and that's the biggest problem, I think, with these tactics that we're seeing out of Washington, is they're targeting people who don't understand enough about the system to be able to defend themselves. And from what I could tell, he has not filed an appeal yet. So it's probably going to end up turning into one of those situations where it's somebody who just doesn't have the help or the resources to navigate through it. And unfortunately, if they wanted to do something with that lien, they could do something with it, force a sale of the property, take basically this guy's entire multi-generational legacy away from him for watering some hay fields for 20 days. And this is in Spokane County, Washington. So,
Wow.
It's a pretty sad story if you think about it. But all of these other farmers, and we're seeing this, the state of Washington, they passed a bill to try and help the rest of the farmers out in Whatcom County with their water injunctions. But even then, they passed a bill that would help with funding to help them navigate the process, and then the funding is short, so you still have a lot of people who are unfortunately going to fall through the crosshairs. And if they can't prove that they have rights to water, not only are they not going to be able to farm, but that farmland is essentially worthless. And the people who end up benefiting are the large corporations who have the attorneys and the ability to navigate the bureaucratic system.
Yeah, of course, they'll come in and scoop up all this stuff for pennies on the dollar once everybody else is broke and can't afford to fight anymore, huh?